Good morning. Today I did this reading at 6:45 a.m. Today is March 20th, 2025, and I used the right tarot. And today is Jupiter Day. So what do we get? We get Lapis Lazuli for wisdom and truth. We get Angelite for mental clarity, Sodalite for rational thinking, a Apatite for spiritual instincts, and Citrine for hope and adaptability. And of course, wear something black to ward yourself from the darkness of the energy. And I did the numerology, but I can see here I made one error and put down that it was a 2-2 energy. It's actually a 2-3 energy and a 5 today, with the time being a 6 or a 1-5 energy. So just so you know about that. And what do we have? We have the Four of Cups with the element being water in the fast moving fourth house of family and ancestry and all things our actual physical home. And this relates to the High Priestess and the Chariot, with the emphasis on the moon and the subconscious. Okay. And the second card we get is the King of Swords, relating to the element of air. And the second house, their Decan, is going to be Jupiter, which today is Jupiter Day. Excuse me. It's going to be Saturn. And then at first and second decans, Jupiter and Mars. So we have two planets today that are in detriment, which would be Jupiter and Mars, with Saturn playing a role in saying there are some difficulties to see here. So let's go ahead and begin the reading. And although I want to avoid certain topics, today's topic is going to kind of cross-reference back into things I try to avoid. So I'm just going to say, I'm just going to do the reading. I'm going to take what Spirit has given me and give it my best. And please do like, share, and subscribe, leave comments. I'm having a lot of problems getting my channel to grow. And if there's some good reason, if somebody will tell me, I'd be very happy to hear about what it is. So, because I really just don't know. Okay, what do we have? Well, we have people out there refusing the call, whatever that might mean. And then we have a quote here: the concentration of men, the parsing of those who fly, the hunting and possessing of things by arms and brawling. And that's kind of what we have, where people feel that it's okay if you have something I want, well, we'll just take up arms and go take it. And maybe not so much. And what do we have additionally? Well, Maslow's hierarchy, the needs of our friends and neighbors, and of course ourselves. We do not distinguish between wants and needs exactly as humans. Survival, an automatic response. We do what we must. We are awakening to what is under the Bodhi tree, as the king is isolated from truth. The suffering of our human experience, the origins of our attachments and suffering, the cessation and path of living right, and all being suppressed, as is the information to the leadership. This is done purposely. Those in charge refusing the call to humanity, exposing a long truth. We have been slowly brought to a boil in our unconscious state. Over time, we erase our history And as a result, we erase our understanding of the mistakes that we are making. And then as a result, again, we make the same mistakes over and over again. What are we doing? Well, we're striving for harmony and balance. This takes alignment between emotions and actions paired with our number 23, symbolizing a building of solid foundations out of divine chaos. We want to manifest dreams into reality, and we want to master spirituality. There is a need for practical and inspired actions at this time. We have in the past missed these opportunities and emotional revelations, and now find ourselves with buyer's remorse, where we are now carefully examining how we got here. When we will learn from our mistakes is upon us in some ways, and it's going to be difficult because we're being asked to deal with something we didn't even know we have, which is called chronic amnesia. The King of Swords relates to the element of air. Both Jupiter and Mars are in detriment, where our struggles are having a difficult time being seen and heard. Communications challenged, as if we just don't exist. Exist in what way? Well, so that others can see that we are asking for clarity in things. We're not satisfied with the outcomes right now, things being reversed, and likely will be reversed again and determined to be false. Many decisions at this time on hold, Saturn. Many will be entrapped while attempting to assert themselves. Dissent will be punished, so do be careful. Activism now a target with escalating measures. Our First Amendment under threat. We are now on a human rights watch list. There are currently 769 bills targeting the LGBTQ community across this 49 states, with 715 of these active at this time, with a desire to restrict healthcare, education, and public support to any kind of pushback. This is being done, and laws are being put in place so that it is easy to silence our voices. And this has been done historically over and over again. We live in a system that makes living lawfully almost impossible, as it becomes increasingly complex. And as we can say, the legal rhetoric where you were legal to get married in the past, and now it's considered illegal, creating unintended consequences. These aspects are deliberate, you can count on it, to keep social order and to keep the psychopathic controls upon us. The erasure of our history impacts in a deliberate historical way It causes us to disregard any kind of censoring of our behavior, any kind of demoralizations. It's led to systemic injustices where we have ignorance weaponized. We are now gaining proper awareness, fighting our way back, challenging the entrenched. Those supported by this polarization will now also have educational suppression for themselves. In other words, we're splitting. People who want to be uneducated and ignorant will be on their side of the fence. Those of us who are educated and want to do the right things will be on our side. This is why we have attempted to alter things, is because in a whitewashed sense, it keeps things as they are. It keeps the wealthy quite wealthy and in power. It keeps those of us who are marginalized powerless. But let me explain something to you. What if the new currency is resilience and hope, which they want to take from us? With that, please do keep all of this in mind, because we're not without options. And as we learn that we have historical amnesia and that we whitewash everything so that we can take something that doesn't belong to us, there's hope in gaining of knowledge. When we see it, we can fix it. When we don't know about it, we have a hard time fixing things. And with that, please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments. How are you managing? This has been a very difficult time, myself included. Thank you for being here. Like, share, and subscribe.